Sapphire just dropped their 9070 and 9070 XT lineup for this generation. Are these 1440p and 4K so-called gaming cards ready to challenge NVIDIA and stop their reign? Let's get this party started. Hey everyone, it's your boy Locktech back at again with some more juicy tech news. Now be fresh off the heels of the big announcement that everyone's waiting for, the AMD's release date of the 9070 and the 9070 XT and their pricing. And in case you were on our rock, the 9070 non-XT is going for $549.99, so $550, and the XT variant they're going to go for $599.99, so $600. But right, not even a day to breathe. That's a couple hours after the announcement and the whole presentation is finished, the stream. Here goes everyone's favorite AMD video card manufacturer, also known as the EVGA of AMD Radeon division, and you guessed it, it's Sapphire. I personally been using Sapphire for years. I use other models too, like XFX and Asus and other brands too, but I always end up coming by the Sapphire because they're known for reliability, their price of performance, their designs, the overclockability, their water blocks usually for the Nitro series usually really, really nice. You all know, all you custom loop people over there that are into water cooling know what I'm talking about the water blocks. But it's their flagship for years now, the Nitro Plus. And I currently even have their Nitro Plus from RDNA 1, the 5700 XT Nitro Plus, which I'll be gladly upgrading to the Nitro Plus 9070 XT, which I was planning to, but there's a caveat that is going to prevent me from getting it. I'll get back to that shortly. Their lineup, as usual, is a Nitro Plus, the Pure, which is the one that everyone likes as far as a step below the Nitro, that is really what people go to for kind of like a middle balance, especially if they want a white theme build or going for a white theme build for the rig. Everyone always gets the Pure. And then they have their budget entry-level option that they always release every generation, the Sapphire Pulse, which is the one with no bells and whistles, no RGB, just a plain old gunmetal or black card that with no fancy stuff for people who just want just a card that works well. And all of them work well in their own right. Each of them have their own overclockability potential. Nitro's supposed to be the top of the line as far as overclocking and reliability and power. But I, unfortunately, this time around, it's been years. I wish I didn't have to do it, but I'm going to have to go and go the step down, which I didn't want to because I love the Nitro series. I have to drop and go the step below and get the Pure for my AM5 upgrade that's going to happen in a few weeks, as soon as the 9950X 3D comes out, that is. And the reason you want to know, the reason you ask why you're not going in Nitro anymore, unfortunately, one of my worst fears for this new generation has come true on one of my favorite model brandings for Sapphire. Please tell me why these people chose to put the problematic 12 high voltage power 12 pin connector on the Nitro, but regular good old reliable 8 pins on the remaining lineup. Why Sapphire? Why? I was afraid you were going to do this. Why are we following NVIDIA? And people were arguing online about, oh yeah, but it's not going to pull the same amount of wattage as the 5090 because the 5090 was rated at 575 and up to over 600 when it boosts or whatever. It should be safe because the board power is only 300 watts for the Sapphire. And in reality, that could be true, but remember this. Not only 12-pin connector is problematic because I'm not saying they're going to melt, but I'd rather stay away from something that has a history, if you know what I mean. But you got to realize, what is the Nitro mainly aimed for? Enthusiast people who like Sapphire that wants to overclock the hell out of that card. So how much wattage do you think is going to take or increase to from their 300 standard watts once you overclock that bad boy? I mean, if you saw the pictures already for the Nitro Plus for the 9070, see it's a chunk, it's like a big brick. And it's huge, like every other Nitro Plus. But how much watts do you think it's going to easily pull 100 to 150 watts more for really people that really want to overclock it to get the best out of the Nitro Plus? They're going to overclock it and it's going to draw at least additional one. I'm going to probably just give you benefit of doubt and say max 135 watts on top of the 300. On the low end, if you don't want to go crazy overclock. But that puts it closer to the 500 mark. And we know the 5090 is 575 rated board power, and the 5080s is, I think 50 is like 3 something or 400. I think it's 3 something. Don't quote me on that. But Either way, both the 5080 and the 5090 have a higher wattage board power by default than a Sapphire. But once you overclock that bad boy, it's going to catch up to the 5080 or maybe go even a little bit past the 5080 board power default wattage. So that's one of the things I'm kind of skeptical about. But I don't know, maybe I changed my mind, but I just don't trust the 12. I just don't trust the 12 pin. So I'm going to have to settle for the PR, unfortunately, this time around and upgrade from my long in the 25700 XC Nitro Plus. I mean, the design was so good, but they messed up the Nitro. They messed up the Nitro the design by using that 12 pin power to me. So let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think it's going to beat NVIDIA in the high to mid range for 1440 and 4K? Do y'all plan to get a Nitro Plus even though it has a 12 pin? Or do you plan to go like me and get the white Sapphire Pure, which has a good old 8 pins? Let me know down below. If you plan to upgrade, if you upgraded already, or if you were planning to upgrade, what would you get? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, this is your boy LockTech signing out.